We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the Captain of the Guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
Poor girl. Can't make everyone jump on command.
I'm Captain, not Viscount. I didn't expect to sleep through this. The occasional night would be nice, though. And it's mostly your fault.
Me?
The coin you brought to this city turned it like a lopsided cart.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen?
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
The door is right there. I'll put you to work.
You've said that a few times. Bust heads for you and leave the paperwork behind. It has its appeal, but that's not really me, is it? Besides, I know what you get up to. A casual partnership is enough. Nothing going on, but trouble tends to follow you, so I'm keeping an eye out.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
Is there something you want, Bowden?
There's a gentleman waiting at the mansion. He insists on seeing you. He says his name is Dougal. Your mother thought it wise, I tell you, Messiah.
I paid Dougal years ago. Why would he be back now?
He wouldn't tell me, I'm afraid. He refused to come back another day, even after I told him repeatedly that I didn't know when you would return. He doesn't really seem like the most reputable sort, I'm afraid, even for a dwarf.
I paid Dougal years...
He doesn't really seem like the most reputable sort, I'm afraid, even...
I'll talk to him as soon as I'm ready.
Yes, of course. I'll let him know right away. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandra's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
I assume he'll pitch in, just like you.
Of course. I'll keep a close eye on him so his enchantments don't do any damage. I promise you that. I'll leave you to your business. Don't forget about your guest. Your mother claims he was eyeing the silverware.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport.
Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Three years. There's still no sign of Daenerys. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Daenerys killed him. Either way, If Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
This is his mansion, isn't it?
But either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Then this is the perfect time to track him down.
I'm not so certain. Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You weren't always a slave, were you?
My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me. His little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
Let's keep it that way.
Then we needn't discuss it further. Last bottle of the Egregio. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
And what's that?
The anniversary of my escape. Astia Vala Firmundis. Care to hear the story?
I thought you avoided talking about this.
Not on special occasions.
Another time, maybe.
Fair enough. A last toast, then. To the fallen. We should move on. We should move on.
You've settled in nicely.
I deserve it.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
Things are busy, Aveline. What's your point?
Yes, good. Use that tone on him and get him out of my hair. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. If you're gonna be picky, the common thread in most of the trouble is you.
What can I do that you can't?
I would never say as much, but... he keeps asking for you. Maybe just showing up will calm him down. He's in the gallows. If it leads somewhere real, I'll take it off your plate. Anything to shut him up.
Why, hello again. Lovely home you have here. And may I say your mother makes for delightful company?
I thought we settled our business, Dougal.
You've done business with this man?
Just a simple transaction, Sarah. A quick talk, and I'll be on my way.
I'll leave you two alone then. Be careful.
Darling woman. A shame that she spends so much time here, alone.
Just what are you saying?
Allow me to get right to the point. I know all this came from Deep Road's treasure. I know you repaid me, but I think I deserve a larger share of your fortune. Fair's fair, right?
I kept my end of the bargain. Now get out.
Pity. Have it your way, Hawk. We'll be seeing each other again, I'm sure.
I came in and watered your plants. Your friend, Meryl. Well, that was nice of her. Fenris said Daenerys left this at the mansion. Ah, this statue. Wait, where did I get this statue? Another copy of Anders' manifesto. Has he been stuffing them into all the books? Is that... Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell? Handprints? Or someone swinging on the chandelier? Sandal. Maker's breath. Put some clothes on, man. Never thought I'd have my own family crest. Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed. I think I'll let Sandal empty that. What's this? Oh, Anders' manifesto. Again. I could have left the amulet in there and forgotten all about it. What would the witch have done then? That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. I do hope you've been upfront with me about really owning it. I don't want to be at the mercy of that wretched Dougal. It's nice to be here, though. To feel like an Amel again.
It's been 3 years. Move on already.
You have so many new duties to keep you busy, and I'm just sitting idle. But I am doing better. I visited Bethany at the Circle, and she seems happy enough. I guess I just need to start picking you out a suitable husband. I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
No one is going to take Father's place.
Malcolm was the love of my life, the father of my children. No one can ever fill his spot in my heart. That doesn't mean I don't deserve some company in my dotage. Seneschal Bran has a son about your age. Those elves you're friends with, they're rather strange, aren't they? Those elves you're friends with, they're rather strange.
Hey, look. A partially burned page from Anders' manifesto.
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp. If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
Enchant?
I saw something nasty in the woodshed.
Boom!
Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
So long as he doesn't engulf the place in flames.
No, he wouldn't do that. Again.
I should make it go boom?
No, not this time, my boy. No boom.
Who's here?
I knew it.
It turns out we'll need to do this the hard way, Hawk. I'll get the money you owe me if I have to tear your mansion apart brick by brick.
For the last time, Dougal. We're done.
We are now!
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
I'd make a good noble, don't you think?
If anyone could handle a life of sitting on their butt all day eating bonbons, Hawk, it's you. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
Nothing's been set in stone.
You're keeping your options open? That's unusually rational for you, Hawk. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
There's something to it, I swear.
This is the best tavern in Kirkwall. It could use some cute dwarven serving girls, but otherwise, it's perfect.
Our gods abandoned us long ago. They haven't answered our prayers since the fall of Arlathan. When we've proven that we're elves again, that we didn't lose everything, they'll come back to us.
We say the same of the Maker. Perhaps they're only different names, but the same divine force that created the world.
The Maker wants you to be elves?
Still marinating your insides.
Have to keep old age at bay somehow. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
You're wasting your time. Castillon probably doesn't care anymore.
I retrieved it. It would be mine if not for those rotten storms. Look, I know how you feel about this, but it's important to me, and I'm going to need your help when the time comes. Just promise me you'll consider it.
Talk to me when the time comes.
If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it. I once knew a sailor like you. We lost him in a hurricane. Very...
So you're moving up in the world? Got some coin to share with your favorite uncle? So you're moving up in the world? Got some coin?
Have you heard from your sister? Is she settling in all right with the Circle?
I thought you and Bethany didn't get along. Why are you worrying over her?
I'd be terrified in her shoes, surrounded by strangers, watched all the time. We didn't always agree, but she's a sweet girl. I would never wish that fate on anyone.
I haven't heard from her.
I'm sure she's fine. She's strong. If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
I know it's not my fault. It's the Templars who hold her away.
She'll find her way. Things will be all right. Somehow. By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
Do you have something you need?
Sorry, I thought you might have come by to talk. People do that, you know. The Templars have become more active in their hunt for me. I won't be able to stay here.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh,
Isn't that just the cutest thing? I'm told it's a perfect replica of an Antivan frigate.
I wouldn't call it perfect, but it does come close. Thank you, Hawk. This was a thoughtful gesture.
Hawk, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
This doesn't sound good.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donnick, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
Donnick? The one we pulled from an ambush?
The event that put me here. But this is a different need of the Guard and its captain. And you're doing very badly at the no questions part.
You need me for something as simple as this?
I protect many people. Citizens well beyond the men and women I command. But who do I really know besides you? Maybe we're not friends, but who else do I have?
It must be something important if you're going to all this trouble.
That's none of your business.
Make it my business.
I already regret this. I'm not about to make it worse by exposing unnecessary facts. You can accept that or not, but that's all I can say.
I really have better things to do. You know that.
All right, Hawk. I'll shelve this for now. It's not urgent. But if you change your mind, I don't think I can let this go. Nothing going on, but trouble tends to follow you, so I'm keeping an eye out.
Right behind you.
I've got something for you, Varric.
My father's signet ring. Where did you find it? Bartrand pawned it off to pay for the expedition. What's this about, Hawk?
This belongs to whoever is responsible for House Tethras. That's you now.
Thanks. I'm in real danger of forgetting that. Well, now I guess I can't weasel out of writing to my contact in Balin's court. Fun times. 50 pages of spying on the Assembly, all about golems and war and crazy smiths. My head hurts just thinking about it. Thanks, Hawk. I promise I'll think of you whenever I argue pointlessly with some blighter. Have you heard the stories they're telling about you lately? They're saying that you and a band of pirates tried to burn the Chantry down in the middle of the night.
I get the feeling you started this rumor.
Hawk, you wound me. That's not my story. I don't have to make shit up about you. The truth is much more entertaining, not to mention incriminating. I'm not spreading rumors. I'm just telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Why do you listen to this garbage? Do you just love gossip?
Information is power, oh champion of Kirkwall. You of all people should know that. Who's in business with who? Who's in bed with who? You keep an ear to the ground, and you can practically run this city.
I'm sure I can't be the only one mentioned in these rumors. What do they say about you?
Though I try to keep myself out of the public eye. Anyway, all I'm saying is don't be surprised if people look a little nervous around you. It's just the way the wind is blowing. I'll keep an ear to the ground and let you know if it turns ugly. You want a pint while we're here, Hawk? I'll buy.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not.
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawk. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Have you done something dumb again?
No. I'm finally doing something smart. I know you don't agree, but I can't continue to break my oath. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Nobody tells a prince what to do. Or who to do it with.
Hawk, you... Don't think I'm not tempted, but I can't. I knelt and swore before the Maker that I would take no bride but Andraste.
I'm just talking about two people. One night and forgetting all your troubles.
If I broke my vows to be with you, I wouldn't be worthy of you. I already have enough sins to atone for.
I can't believe you turn your back on Starkhaven now. After all we've done.
I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
You've returned. Is there something you need? Of course. Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure.
Welcome home.
Fine. There. You got a pat. Now will you leave me be? Try to sniff my crotch and I swear I'll stab you. Shoo!
Come on, leave her be. She's too dainty for a killer like you.
And now I've forgotten what I came here for. Blast. You silly dog.
There's another letter waiting on your
A fascinating breed. Such intelligence and strength. Do you ever wonder what he thinks about?
Slaying his enemies. Just like he's been bred to do.
Are you aware that this breed originated in Tevinter? The Magisters bred them. It said the Mabari defected during the Imperium's invasion of Ferelden. Merely a tale, but I rather like the idea they found the barbarians more palatable than the mages. Exactly so. Let's hope your hound doesn't take after his ancestors too strongly, hmm?
Everything's